Ever feel like your voice doesn't match who you really are? You speak, but it comes out thinner, higher, or less confident than you expected, and suddenly people talk over you, don't take you seriously, or you just don't feel heard. Maybe in conversations you sound nervous even when you're not, or in important moments your voice loses strength and clarity. It's frustrating because deep down you know you have more presence than what your voice is showing. Most people believe this is just how it is. They think voice depth is genetic, something you're either born with or not. So they accept it, thinking there's no real way to change it without sounding fake or damaging their throat. But that belief is holding you back more than anything else. Because the truth is, while your natural range has limits, the way your voice actually sounds, its depth, its control, its confidence, is heavily influenced by things you can train. The way you breathe, the way you hold your posture, and the habits you've built while speaking all quietly shape your voice every single day. What if you could adjust those factors and unlock a voice that sounds calmer, deeper, and more powerful naturally? In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple system that can completely change how your voice comes across. Make sure you stick till the end, because most people miss the one habit that keeps their voice sounding weak. And before we get into it, what's the biggest problem you have with your voice right now? The first thing you need to understand is that most voice problems don't come from your vocal cords. They come from how you're using your body. If your foundation is wrong, your voice will always sound weaker than it should, no matter what tricks you try. A lot of people speak using shallow, chest-level breathing. Their shoulders rise, their chest tightens, and they push words out with very little air support. On top of that, they slouch head forward, spine curved, which compresses airflow even more. And then they try to force their voice from the throat, creating tension that makes the sound thinner, higher, and less controlled. That's why your voice feels unstable or strained in longer conversations. You're basically working against your own body. The fix starts with awareness. You want to shift your breathing from your chest to your diaphragm. Instead of your shoulders lifting, your stomach should expand as you inhale. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your chest open, and your spine upright like a string is gently pulling your head upward. Start simple. Spend a few minutes every day breathing in through your nose, letting your stomach expand, then slowly exhaling while speaking a sentence. Practice speaking while maintaining that relaxed posture and steady airflow. This might feel small, but it changes everything, because if your foundation is off, no advanced technique will ever fully fix your voice. Once your foundation is in place, the next step is learning how to actually use your voice the right way. This is where most people go wrong. They try to force their voice to sound deeper by pushing it down or speaking unnaturally low. That usually creates strain, tension, and over time can even damage your vocal cords. Instead of forcing depth, you want to allow it. A deeper voice comes from relaxation and control, not pressure. Start by slowing down how you speak. When you rush, your voice naturally rises and loses clarity. Speaking slightly slower gives your voice time to settle and sound more grounded. Now focus on resonance. Think of your voice not just coming from your throat, but vibrating through your chest. That's what gives it a fuller, richer sound. You can train this with simple exercises. One of the easiest is humming. Close your mouth and hum gently while feeling vibration in your chest area. Another is controlled speaking. Say a sentence slowly while keeping your throat relaxed and your breath steady. You can also practice projection without shouting. Imagine your voice reaching someone across the room using airflow, not force. The goal isn't to become someone else, it's to bring out the strongest version of your natural voice. So when you speak, people hear confidence, clarity, and presence. Even if you learn the right techniques, your daily habits will decide whether your voice actually improves or goes back to sounding the same. Your voice is affected by how you treat it every single day, not just when you practice. Start with the basics. Hydration plays a huge role. When you're not drinking enough water, your vocal cords dry out, and your voice sounds rough and less controlled. Constant throat clearing is another common mistake. It creates unnecessary strain and irritation. Instead, sip water or swallow gently to reset your voice. Also pay attention to stress, because tension in your body, especially your neck and jaw, directly shows up in how you sound. Now look at how you speak in real situations. Most people rush, cut their sentences short, or speak without control. If you slow down slightly, pause between thoughts, and keep your delivery calm, your voice will naturally sound deeper and more confident over time. These small adjustments compound every day. In conversations, this changes everything. You'll sound more composed, more clear, and people will naturally pay more attention. Whether it's social settings or speaking in front of others, your presence becomes stronger without you forcing it. This isn't an overnight transformation. It's a process of consistent improvement. But if you apply these steps, you go from a weak, uncontrolled voice to one that sounds grounded, clear, and confident. Now tell me, which step are you going to start with first? And what's the biggest challenge you face with your voice right now?